Hey, how you doing? Blissful 71, Betty damn boop. Barb, my spirit animal. Dippity doo. OG fish. How y'all doing tonight? I know it's been a while since I've been on, but life happens, right? Tell you what, we've had 5 birthdays and 2 college graduations since the 8th of May. So it's been a busy couple weeks. uh, so, and that is like, people are like, is that all in the family? Yes. 2 of my siblings and my son, my granddaughter, and my niece. All pretty close relatives. May's a big month in my family, I guess. Anyway, um, hope I didn't forget anybody so far. And anybody who's watching or just sitting back listening, it's cool. Um, I'm not here to necessarily fry anybody. When has I when have I ever done that, really? Ginger doesn't go hard at anybody unless it's absolutely positively necessary. Hey Brandy, good to see you. Oh, that's okay, sweetie. um Good to see you, Brandy. Anyway, I took a while off because obviously I had all that going on in the family and stuff, and I come back. Um, and I'm like, whoa, just when you think things can't get worse, they always do, right? Hey, Hippie, good to see you, sweetheart. Hope everything's going well for your mother in law. I know it's touch and go. I know. But my prayers are out there for you, girl. It's hard. Um, anyway, so of course, there's a couple people I talk to on a daily, so it's not like I'm totally out of the loop, but I don't know if everybody else has noticed. It's always a pattern. People are predictable. Uh, of course, my thumbnail pretty much states it all. Don't tread on me. Or, for that fact, others. You're going to get bit. um, I'll try to keep up with y'all. You try to keep up with me. I'm usually pretty good at reading your comments, because I'm not just here to just listen to myself talk. But I always like opening this up once in a while so that we all have a say, and all opinions, all sides, all things are welcome here. Um, Texas, good to see you, brother. Um, I do have awesome mods that are pretty chill, and they usually don't toss people out for having, a contradictive opinion on anything. They're pretty cool. They're pretty, I mean, but you come in here raging or something, and 71 will probably hit you hard with the wrench. She don't play. She's like, homie don't play that. Hi, Lucy and Milo. Good to see you. Like I said, all opinions are welcome here. Um, you know, we all go different places. We all sub to different places. A lot of us know each other from, the same places, but like I'll go places that some of you all don't go. And, same thing. Each person has a different, I bet, uh, different list of channels they're sub to. So, That's why I say everybody's opinion's welcome. I mean, but I mean, I want to talk about some stuff. I hear thrown out a lot, a lot. I mean, y'all have heard it. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hope the baby's doing great, honey. Um, you hear all this stuff thrown out, oh, freedom of speech, right? But how many people have actually looked into it? What that entails, right? If you read between the lines and you read it actually thoroughly all the way through, it says we all have freedom of speech, correct? But if you read it, it also is talking about how we have freedom of speech, and that is our right, except for when you start infringing on the rights of others. That's just. So basically, even in that, they're saying, hey, respect other people's opinions. Everybody has something to bring to the table. And as far as I'm concerned, if somebody just goes off what one person says, you're not bringing anything to the table. You're just, you're sitting at the same seat that person sits at, right? No. Um, you can't exactly call yourself a well-informed, educated, or even open-minded person if you're not looking at things from all angles. Um, it's just that's not how the world works, and a lot of people out here think that's how the world works, right? Um, there's a lot of lack of awareness. Deputy, I hope I said hi. I adore you, girl. You cracked me up. Anyway, let's talk about, yeah, right? There's 71 sidekick. Deputy is 71 sidekick. Oh, I need to do something. I need to do something. Deputy is an amazing person. See, and everybody comes from, like I said, different places and has different opinions. That's because perspective in that is all part of that. Toilet bowl earth. Free speech seems to be okay for me, not for thee. I'm seeing that a lot too, right? I have to say that toilet bowl. That's honestly, yes. But we're seeing that everywhere. It's not just one place in particular or two places in particular. Pardon me. It seems to be a trend, more or less, that, you know, I'm going to go after this person, and how dare they speak back? Because if they talk back, then they are, uh, and they're trying to silence me, or it's just ridiculous. Scotty, hey, baby girl. Hope I'm not missing anybody. Oh, hi, Michelle. Good to see you, sweetheart. Um, freedom of speech does not mean there are no repercussions. Exactly. People are very confused about that. Exactly, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Captain Kangaroo. Good to see you bouncing around, huh? um, that's right. Anybody's free to say what they want. Okay. That's just how it is. And I'm not going to be all touchy and, like, oh, you can't say it here. Um, because that's not really fair. I'm going to say that. It's not fair. And I'm a Libra, and I'm all about fairness. I'm all about being fair, and I'll listen to anybody, and I'll give anybody a chance, right? Are there people that I've formulated my opinion on? Yes, there are. I'm not going to lie. Um, but I base my opinions on what I see and how they act. consistently. Okay. Like, what is that saying? Show me who you are, right? Um, I'm very observant. Hey, you're fair and bossy hippie. I try not to be. I try not to be bossy. Um, but I tell you what, an injustice happens, I am so like that's when you'll see me just be pissed. Hey, Copa, what's up? Um, that's when I get ticked. Okay, and I am seeing, I don't know if y'all are seeing, there's gaslighting, there's blame shifting. That goes on daily here, right? Um, and then it's, oh, that's my right. I get, freedom of speech. Yes, you have freedom of speech until you infringe on someone else's freedom. Ooh, Scorpio. Meow. Um, you start infringing on other people's rights, right? And don't be surprised. You tread on them, you're going to get bit by the snake. That's just all I'm saying. Hey, Angela, good to see you, sweetheart. Um, so I'm seeing that, okay? And how dare anybody defend themselves? Because if they do defend themselves, then they get slapped around. And the blame game. Lose. Exactly. And then there's people out here that do take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Um, those are the people I gravitate to. Um, I don't care if somebody's made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Um, everybody's made mistakes here and there. That doesn't bother me. um, it doesn't bother me when people make mistakes. It's when they own them. Now, do I say I'm perfect? Hell no. I mean, I'll go out there and I'll say it. I will say I can be an a-hole, you know? I can be a snarky bitch. I own it, you know? But what are you going to do you got to do some shit. You got to push my buttons to get me to that, you know? To make me an asshole, you know? Gaslighting until I got on YouTube. That's a good point, Lucy. I mean, I understood it, you know? I studied psychology for 3 years, but, not, I mean, I have never seen to the nth degree of how many people out here do not take accountability. They blame shift. I mean, I am so sick of hearing it. Yeah, if 71's like, oh, I'm good at pushing Ginger's buttons. It takes a lot. 71's the only person who has got me totally figured out as far as what will make me, how far you can push me. 71 knows better than anybody how far you can push me. mm, sounds great, Scotty. Oh, I will love to be there. Um, I just haven't been on for almost like I may have popped on yesterday for a little bit, but I hadn't been on for days because like at the beginning I said I had like 5 birthdays within the family and 2 college graduations. And that's nuts. I mean, I in fact I still have another birthday coming up from my brother. Like I tell you what, one brother and one sister, the 14th and 15th, and then my granddaughter on the 11th, my son yesterday on the 17th. And then, like, and my daughter's college graduation was last Friday. It just, been nuts. But I gravitate towards people that prove that they're human. You know what I'm saying? Um, I could list off, I could just list off all the people that I think are amazing on here. I need a vacation. Well, it gives you perspective. It does, you sit back and you kind of detox. And I was doing that anyway. I try not to get wrapped up too much in the craziness of it all. But I do see when people are wrong. I do see that. I is it my job to call them on it? Nah, not necessarily. Necessarily, we all see it when they do it. And if they don't see it, I can say is in the past few months, it's probably best that I didn't have a channel to show what I've seen. Oh, these are the grossest, nastiest humans I've ever witnessed. Brandy, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I think that it's to the point where people have gotten too personal and nasty. That do I like y'all out here? Yeah, I do. But does that mean that I want to go and literally stalk you? And I'm sorry, if you're looking into people, you're stalking them. Does that mean I want to go rifling through their personal information now? Hey, good to see you, Gigi. What's my experience with narcissists? I've been around some. I've worked for some. I studied it in abnormal psychology. Um, yeah. What's my experience? I see a lot of narcissists. But you also learn in psychology that everybody has a degree of narcissism. Everybody. You can't deny it. Everybody has it. Not narcissistic personality disorder, but a lot of people have to have a little bit of narcissistic tendencies to actually survive in the world. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. You're fine, Teresa. You're welcome in here. If you weren't, you wouldn't be on blog, silly. Um, you've gotten yourself in a real deep crap. Brandy, you know what? It sounds to me like, you're like an upfront person. That's how somebody one is. It's like she'll put it out there, no candy coating it. You know what? People just got to learn. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Operate self control. I'm just not a, go for your throat type of person. Ah, chocolate brownie ice cream for dinner? Really? Really? I had pepper steak and cherry cheesecake for dinner. I mean, nobody can make pepper steak like Mr. G. But the bomb. I heard that, Scotty. Congratulations on your freedom. I'm proud of you, girl. You are too gorgeous for him anyway. Ah, if you haven't seen what Scotty looks like, y'all, she's gorgeous. That girl, that girl is gorgeous. Oh, me too. I can't have a channel. People are too crazy. You know what? Chris, you're the bomb as it is. I don't know if you'd be able to do that. Hey, what's up, NKB? Good to see you, sweethearts. You're having meatloaf, mashed taters, cream corn and cornbread. Oh, that sounds delicious too. You just made me gain 10 pounds just here, just reading that. But, yes, Scotty is a hottie. Yes. You got your got your maiden name back. You know, that's okay. Like hey, Tip, how's it going? Like I was saying, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody lives a life, right? You know, when people come out here and start trying to disparage people that I have actually grown to like and gotten to know to a certain point, um, it does nothing to me. It doesn't sway me. Hey, just me. It doesn't sway me one bit because nobody can say they're freaking perfect, you know? And coming out and making channel after channel or jumping from panel to panel trying to sway people's opinions of people like Tiffany or Scotty or Trash Talking Granny or MKB or um, Broken Justice or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Coming out here just to trash people because, well, they don't agree with you. That's stupid. I'm sorry. And you can't fix stupid, right, folks? I mean, of course, you're going to have people that are going to gobble it up and listen to everything they say. You know what I'm But damn, look at things from all angles instead of what one or two or three people in a group are telling you. Look at it from all angles. Nobody is damn perfect. Nobody. They talk about group chats or whatever, and hey, some of us have done them before and got away. Don't do that. Um, the thing is, all the let's do this to this person and let's do that. It's like, what grade are you in, really? And I'm not down in anything defending people defending themselves. I'm not downing that at all. And I am not saying that what one person has to do to defend themselves or explain a situation is wrong. Everybody has to handle things their own way. I hope I'm making sense. That's a good point, Toilet Bowl. A good point. Jesus was perfect, not the and the world crucified him. Uh, Gigi, I'm biased. My fur babies are perfect. That's what I see. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, the thing is, people are getting things confused. They'll come out here and they'll scream their opinion. Now, their opinion. Now, they obviously don't know what an opinion is because an opinion technically is a view or a judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. That's an opinion, okay? Now, then there's perception, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through your senses, right? And everything is different. Perceptions are different for different people because it goes on your experience. And I love making my little snarky videos. Well, I like your snarky videos. How's that as bad as what some people do? I just like to make everyone laugh. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. You can do it. You're entitled to do that. It's your platform, correct? Nobody should tell you how, when, or why. Nobody should tell you how to do things. See, and that's what the thing is. Every channel out here is like a fingerprint, right? Nobody's going to be identical because you have a different personality, you have different perspectives, you have different opinions, you know? So it's going to be uniquely you, just like MKB is uniquely her. Um, and any combination of people that are co-hosts together, that's a unique thing too. Um, that's why there's plenty of room out here. They don't have to run people off. They don't have to cancel people. You know what I'm saying? Um, the only reason that people would go to that extent is if they feel threatened. And I mean threatened on a mental level. Like they're not mentally capable of being mature adults and understanding that people are not the same. But if I do see something, I'll have a perspective on it, I'll have an opinion on it. And a lot of times I try to form my opinions as much as possible, gathering information that I know or that I observe and see. Oh, you got to check out Scotty. She's amazing. That's right. Scotty, you are a fighter, and that's the beauty of it. I'm really enjoying what you're saying. You have a good head on your shoulders, but at some point, arbitrary perspectives have to be fleshed out. Yeah, confrontation has to happen. Sometimes, yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't, but I think people need to be a little more rational about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing too much of uh, it's all that person's fault. They're not holding themselves accountable for anything, you know? I will tell you, you will see somebody like Scotty. She holds herself accountable. She'll say, hey, none of this is perfect. That's fine. Just me. I'm listening to you. Maybe I'll read out some of the comments for you. Yeah, with that or be that. Yeah, and it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, not everybody is going to handle things the same way. And people need to just respect that. Hey, what's up, Stanford Truth? Good to see you. Yeah, everybody's going to do it. Look, Mama knows best. She does her own thing. And if people come at her, she responds, right? But she usually does it in a irreverent kind of, I don't know, like sitting down to coffee with the girlfriends kind of way. Scotty will show you the receipts. And then you screw up, she gonna say something funny about it, you know? Um, Granny's watching. You come at her, and you come at her, and you come at her, and she's gonna come back sooner or later, and she's gonna do it in a Philly way. You know what I mean? She, she ain't gonna take it, lying down. You go to knock that girl down, she gonna jump right back up and get back in your face. That's just, everybody has a different style. AJ is like that. She'll do it. You come at her, and she does things pretty respectfully. Um, Only time I've ever seen her get up totally upset is when she's been ganged up on, you know, and she has every right to come back with it. Yep, they're gonna snap, but snap. They're gonna snack. Yes, they're gonna snack. Snack on your bones. Come at somebody, and they're gonna probably snack on your bones. What's up, Nugget? Anyway, I'm I'm just getting tired of seeing like people come out and justify their behaviors by blaming somebody else. And that's not how life works. Well, yes, you have been ganged up, yeah, on a few times, Scotty.
I can't dance.
Yeah, you jump back up. Yeah, no kid. And that's why I'm against it. I'm against this whole bowl.
I can't do my funky dances anymore. I just realized.
Hey, Nikki, how you doing?
No.
Yeah, right. You know what I was thinking, Teresa. Um, they will come at you, and it's. I actually did a video on this a while back, and it's like kind of interesting. It's like from different perspectives, right? People's perspectives, how they view things, how they see things, are based on their own experiences. It's kind of ingrained in your personality, okay? So not everybody's going to have the exact same viewpoint you are. And that it's up to us to be respectful of that. Now, sometimes they see things differently, and they're not necessarily, you see this all the time. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. It's because they're seeing things differently. And their truth may not be your truth. Doesn't make them a liar. But when they blatantly come out and say, that Ginger, they make up something crazy like, she got arrested 22 times for prostitution. And she's the biggest meth dealer in Cincinnati, Ohio, or whatever. Then that's obviously.
Hey, you're taking all my credit.
That's obviously blatant lying. But to say, oh, Ginger is a bitch, well, that's, someone's perspective or their opinion.
I can't really debate it because there's evidence supporting that, and I kind of get my personality from you. Hi, I haven't been active for a while at all because I have a sprained ankle. Don't try to shove me.
I'm not.
I have a sprained ankle, and you're trying to shove me.
That's right.
That's
mean. I'm just mean.
Nugget abuse.
I'm just evil. That's, no, I'm just kidding. So, can someone please 71K JC know that we will be going to the lumber yard today is not the day. I had to put the cat down and I am out of my freaking mind. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Just me.
I want to make a really mean comment about how you read that.
I know. I read that like a robot.
No, you read it like an old lady.
I read it like an old lady.
And I mean, that's accurate.
Well, I am an old lady. That's how it works.
You are ancient. You are a dinosaur. Oh, that's also sad. I like cats. I am a cat person. How unfortunate. I don't sound empathetic right now. That's just how I naturally am. I don't sound empathetic.
Jeez Louise, but
I have a meh personality.
What gets me is these people go on and on and on for hours on end, tearing somebody else down off of rumor or what somebody told them or innuendo. It's like, dude, take a breath and actually investigate. Don't just go off somebody's word or hearsay. Or there's a reason why hearsay is not acceptable in a court of law. Mm-hmm. Because it's not a proper foundation.
Objection, hearsay. Objection, lack of evidence. Objection, lack of hairline.
Good heavens, I'm telling you. And I think that if more people sat back and actually watched, took notes maybe, if that's possible. If you just sit back and watch, you can see that it's a repetitive wash cycle like people have been saying.
What?
Oh, I am so sorry, Teresa.
Wait,
her cat Diva.
She also has a cat named Diva. She had a cat named Diva?
Yeah.
I'd give you mine, but I love mine too much.
You love your Diva too much, huh?
Ginger's daughter like a foundation. Hello. I don't know what that means. What's a foundation?
It's okay. Not the kind you wear on your face, but
I do wear that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I've got
only during cosplay.
Do not out me. That is my job. My job's to out you.
I know.
Ginger.
See, and that's part of my point.
You know what? She dyes her hair red.
I dye the grays. Yes, I do now.
She dyes her hair red.
I am too a redhead.
No, not anymore.
I got a lot of gray.
You've been gray since you've been, 41.
I want your evidence. Where's your evidence for that?
Objection, lack of foundation. Is that what you meant?
Objection. He'll say.
Nah.
I'm not gonna let you gaslight me.
Just
not got it.
Don't worry. Stop it.
No, you stop it.
I'm naturally aggressive. Don't worry. I'm not actually upset right now. I just have a naturally loud and explosive personality.
And Nugget is not a natural purple head.
Why are you gonna do me dirty?
Just saying. Oh, the kids say the dangest things, especially if you're a nugget.
I'll have you know I'm not a kid. I'm more mature than people my age.
Oh, well,
Someone
I
called
will
me
give you
that.
this. You're more mature than most people on the internet. I'll give you that.
I'm sorry, this text is messing me up. The seal daughter. Ginger.
No. No, I don't have a link to join because I'm only like 350 subscribers.
I'm also the youngest of my family, and I have purple hair.
I am the youngest too. I'm actually.
I can bet I am. You know why? You know why? Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Oh, okay.
Big words make you sound smart.
Hey, Captain Lee, good to see you. That's okay. Show support. That's fine, sweetheart. You do what you got to do, honey. Headed to Vanderpump Rules. Cool. I used to watch that too. Oh, you want a link? I don't know. That could be dangerous because I really don't know you. I mean, I could. Okay, I'll go ahead and drop a link.
Yeah. Oh, kangaroos. I like kangaroos. Just hold on. I gotta find my cat.
Yeah, Captain Kangaroo's like, ginger.
Where's my cat? Yeah. Not in the chairs. Kitty. Oh, okay. There she is.
Two Irish liquors. I love brandy though. You know, every time I see that name, I also think of that song, Brandy. She's a fine girl. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Use a peen screen. Yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, use a peen screen. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? Somebody show me their bits and baubles. I don't think so. Just don't show me your bits and baubles, please.
No one would like to see them.
Yes. God gave us pants and fig leaves for a reason.
That's ironic.
Okay. Thanks for popping by, AJ. Never been brave enough for hair dye? Well, you know.
It's fun.
I tried blonde. I look yellow and washed out. I tried dyeing my hair brown before.
You, a blonde, is...
Yeah.
It fits your personality so well because you're ditzy.
Oh, thank you.
You could be the star of Legally Blonde with how ditzy you are.
I am not that ditzy.
You are.
I am not Elle.
Yes, you are.
I mean...
Have you seen the way you wander off in public? Simply shouting, "Woo!"
I do see something shiny and baubles and pretty glitteries, and I do kind of wander off. Or the sock aisle at Walmart when you see all those cute little socks.
I like all the star socks. I really am your kid.
Those socks are so cute. Ooh, little pizzas, little emojis,
Shiny.
But, I usually wear flip-flops, so that doesn't work.
It's shiny. Look at it, it's shiny.
Copa, I tell you what, I get roasted every day at home.
It's normal. I at least have to roast her at least once in live.
Right?
Otherwise, it's not a good live.
I say I'm snarky, but I think I handed down all my snark to Nugget. Snarky, sarcastic. Yeah.
You have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair.
Oh, wow. Now, Go do your thing. Hey, Jill,
No.
good to see you, honey. Okay, this is interesting. Hold on, toilet bowl person. Um, I'm going to try to figure out.
No, multiples, no, no. I'm not doing anything. I'm being good. I swear.
Okay, hold on.
I know. Chocolate eclairs are delicious, but look, I have to.
Hold on.
Oh, what do you?
I'm trying to figure out how to put a paint screen up.
Mm. Man, I like this.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Can
how?
you hear me?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, you can hear me? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not a troublemaker. So
Oh, don't they all say that? No. That's okay. Hey,
they
just
probably they probably do all say that, I'm sure. Yeah, you're right.
you know.
I have to
Okay.
I have to
Hi,
fix.
hello.
Hey, what's up, just me?
Dad,
Hi. Hi,
You can take
hi
a shot.
Nugget.
take your shot.
You know, because you're on so many meds.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
you.
I'm fixing my headphones. I can't hear.
Just
Oh
me
my
said
word.
hi.
Hi,
Hi, just me. How
Hi,
are you?
hon.
Give me 1 second. My headphones are all
I'm a
weird.
nugget. Anyway.
Turn up the TV. Control volume.
What did you say? I'm a
Volume
Nugget.
on the TV.
Nugget said hi.
Hi
Yeah, but
Nugget.
that caused an overlay and caused an echo, which sounds terrible.
I think Nugget like
Oh yeah, she's a.
that her
I
mom
love it.
has, but
I still
she
don't
doesn't
want. Okay,
filter it.
With less.
No, she's more like she gets that from her dad.
I don't get anything from that old man aside from
Oh,
possibly getting diabetes.
Oh, do you, she says she doesn't get anything from that old man besides possibly getting diabetes.
okay. What do you get from mom?
What do you get from me? Your ravishingly good looks.
No. You wish.
Your brains.
No.
She thinks she's adopted. No, she doesn't.
Sometimes
Oh
I wish I
no.
was.
Oh,
Then I could at least say I'm not a citizen of this family.
I get
You're
it.
oh yeah, it's okay. You're loved. Uh, don't.
Ginger, who is messing with you? You're such a good person.
Oh,
I
nobody's.
like I like you're not perfect, I'm sure, but
No, no, no. Nobody's
you're
messing with
you're
me.
great. Okay, cool.
Nobody's messing with me. I was just saying this in general because you see it out there, where people go at each other and it's just the back and forth and you know.
It's
I
depressing. And you
I've
know it's
been
depressing when even a teenager says it.
well, I have been there like where I've gone at it with people for no reason of my own.
Hmm.
And God help me for doing that. Like
Right?
it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. There's so much more to life than all this. It's just so I don't know. It's like YouTube it is real life
Hmm.
because you have your kids on here and stuff and you you just interact real life, but but it's secondary
Hmm.
to what you live.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's,
That's true.
I
Very
love,
true.
you love some of the same things as me, just me. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
we like the odd things, the weird things.
Yeah, we're really messed up in the brain, but
Yeah, we like, it must be, we have nothing better to do than think of all these weird things. No.
Horror movies.
uh, serial killers, The Walking Dead, things like that. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yep.
That's our kind of thing. That's our stick. We like
But
stuff
there's
like that.
nothing wrong with that, and
I like things
that,
that make you think. Keep the
yes, and you do have that. You have that deep-minded way of speaking that you go deep and you reach into the soul of people. Maybe they don't like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's what I was basically talking about and trying to emphasize is that everybody out here, everybody out here is not perfect. Everybody. And
Mhm.
it's just trying to some people like you and myself, we can go almost anywhere and kind of blend because we're very open-minded, you know?
Well, I think I'm a little outspoken, and it doesn't sit well with some people, especially in chat,
Uh-huh.
because I joke, and there it, that's why I use a lot of emojis, but it it doesn't sit well with a lot of people, and I don't mean harm to anyone. I really
No.
don't.
No, you
You
don't.
said you said emojis? Like people are offended by your emojis?
Well,
Yeah.
I try to use them. I'm sorry, who is that? Who is that?
Sorry, this is
I'm
Toilet
driving.
Bowl Earth.
Toilet what?
Toilet
This is
toilet
Toilet
bowl.
Bowl. This is Toilet Bowl
Okay.
Earth. Sorry,
Hi.
I know the name is weird. I can explain, but it might take a minute.
You
But
can explain. Well,
Go ahead.
we're yeah.
Toilet Bowl Earth is sort of
I'm thirsty and I need cold.
a sort of post-truther polemic against flat earthers and globers. That they're both sort of hamster wheeling towards a goal that has no real end, so they're just kind of they're in this perpetual argument forever and ever, and they'll always be in that argument forever. And so Toilet Bowl Earth was sort of born in that.
Okay.
It's sort of like it doesn't matter what the shape of the earth is.
Hmm.
uh, but that's all that means. It gets a little deeper, but I'm not going to waste your time with that.
No, I get it. I
Yeah,
totally get
I
it.
I don't
I
want
hear
people
you.
wasting their time and energy on things that really don't matter. And my name is sort of a stab at people wasting their energy on things that really, in the end, isn't going to change anything on a personal level, or on a one-to-one level with anybody else. So that's where my name comes from. So
I
Well,
get
that's
it
that's pretty cool.
because
thank,
that's
thank you, Ginger. Thank you. I appreciate that.
it
I
sounds
mean,
like that's not you, but that's how you view things.
Right. It really ultimately, the cosmology of the world doesn't really mean anything to me. I know there's a lot of I know the world lies to you, and everyone's gonna lie to you. Your own friends lie to you. It's like we know this to be a truth, but it's just something that it's not worth our time, not worth to burn your time. It's a time. It's what I call a time burner thing. These concepts, these people that spend their time on the internet, like, oh, I'm figuring out the truth, and I'm going to tell you the truth. It's just, it's a time burner exercise that's like designed that way, I think.
waste of energy.
Right. Correct. Exactly,
Yeah.
Ginger. It's a waste of energy that you should be spending on your people, on
Yep.
your family, and people that needs your attention and care. So
Well, I like that about Ginger. Like, she always involves her family, whether people like it or not. I don't know if you've ever received any backlash from that, but
Well,
you've got
here,
kids that love you, and uh, that they bring something to your strengths.
well, see, okay, the only ones who've really been on are, Nugget, but she's in their mid-teens. It's not like she's a little girl. And my son, who comes on once in a while, he just turned 24 yesterday. It's not like he's a child. I mean,
Yeah.
and I have stated this many a times. Trust me, they keep their anonymity. Okay. Plus, I mean, if they want to go after my kids, that's on them because they don't need me to protect them. I need to protect the people. I need to protect whoever they're going after. My kids are going after
Yeah.
because they can.
Nugget's like a rebel, man. Don't mess with her.
So, I mean, I've seen her rip grown men apart. I mean, not necessarily online, but she pulled one today. Actually, she sprained her ankle last week, and
Oh, I'm sorry, hon.
she was sitting on the sidelines at in PE, and a kid came up to her, was like 6 something, and he said, "Oh, you're sitting down because you're fat," or you know, and she's not. But she looked at him and goes, "Well, actually, I'm perfectly average for my age." And then she looked at him and said, I didn't ring for you, Lurch, or your opinion." I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
that's one young lady that does not need anyone to stick up for her kid.
Like,
For real.
so many times I've had to go tone it down a little. Oh my
But
god.
she's a reflection of you, and you have to you maybe you feel like you have to not say everything, but she's not going to hold back.
Mm-mm. See, and that's it. I say things, but I try to say things in a respectful manner. You know, I try to respect everybody's opinion, but I do realize that that cannot always be accomplished out here.
listen, listen. There's you have to be charitable but unwavering.
Uh huh. Good
Okay,
point.
that's the way I view how to communicate with people. Like never water yourself down in your integrity amongst people you communicate with, but be charitable. And it's a tough thing to juggle when you're communicating with people. It's hard.
Sometimes it
Well,
is.
even if you're charitable, you might not be given to the right charitable thought
Exactly.
or
Sometimes the
organization
truth
based
is
on
not.
other people's opinions.
Hmm.
That's it.
Sometimes the truth is comes off as uncharitable, comes off as an attack on somebody else, and it's hard to sort of communicate that with someone that doesn't want to hear it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Right.
there's so much charitable actions you can take in that regard, where it's just you have to
Life is
dust.
not fair.
No.
Period.
It's not fair. It's not. I don't think it's a thing of fairness, but I hear you there. But I think at some point you gotta have to. You tried your best, and at some point you dust your feet off, and move on.
Well, I think Ginger is very good at keeping to who she is as a person
Yeah,
and
I from
not
what it.
allowing the
Oh, I.
internet to change that.
And here's
Yeah,
the thing: I am not afraid to call things out. I'm not. But there's a way to do it. I mean, I'm just more I don't know, sensitive about it, or sensitive or self-aware. You know what I mean? I know that whatever I say and do will affect others. And so I try to do it in a gracious way, in a kind way. Um, and I know some people cannot handle truth no matter how you give it to them.
yeah, that's
And
that's that's definitely true. Yeah,
Yeah, true. And no matter what you do, it seems like uh, there's someone that's going to find fault in it,
yeah,
especially in a world where they don't have to face the repercussions of their actions or their words
yeah.
like we would in our normal lives.
And
It's
that's
it's very easy to be tough when I'm not going to go with like the normal
yep.
things of like keyboard warrior,
Hmm.
hiding behind the avatar, all that crap. Who cares? I don't care if you have an alt. I don't,
yeah,
speak your mind, do what you got to do, but try to be kind, and
You
you
know,
do.
I clicked this link because I saw it's a weaponizing cancel culture,
Yep.
which I understand, and sometimes it feels like so uh, giving somebody a different perspective seems like you're attacking them, and that's I feel like this sort of I don't know how to describe it. I'm bad with my words right now. I apologize, but like, it just seems like giving like a different perspective from the hive mind group think is just seen as just like no way. Don't accept that. You
Right.
know, like, and it just seems it's not. It doesn't seem productive at all. It just seems like
Yeah,
one perspective is accepted and the others are just discarded and just so flippantly dismissed as either you know either racist or you are misogynist or you
Or
you hate people in general. It's just so blanket, like
hmm
yeah.
it
It's like
just seems
everyone's put
crazy.
into a category.
Right.
Yep.
It just seems like you're just tossed into this weird gulag of ideology from someone that just wants to express themselves. It's weird.
And everyone has
That's
the right to express themselves.
there's a difference between cancel culture. I mean, there's kid. You were talking about free speech, and you know there's free speech and there's cancel culture. So I think at some point there has to be some. I mean, we can't say free speech is completely open, right? You can't just say anything you want, right?
No, that's why I said that free speech, if you read it all the way through, it is your right until you infringe on someone else's rights.
Right,
So there is a boundary. There's always a boundary. It's just,
right. There's nuance.
yeah.
There's nuance there.
And a lot of
Yes.
people just, I mean, do not know, when to cross or, some people push boundaries. There's just some people that do that. Um, but does it mean they get canceled? Nah. I mean,
And
it's,
you're the most like even keeled person that I've run into on the internet.
I mean,
Like,
do you think someone should lose their job over saying the N word?
mm,
that's it,
I,
I
that
don't
would,
think so.
I think
Why?
it
I
depends.
I
It
don't
depends
know.
on how it's used. I'm just going to say it's not
I
usually,
I
it's
don't
not
feel I have the right to
right.
speak on that.
Good point.
But what do you mean? You say you don't have a right to speak on that? So do you? Do
Well, I,
you?
I get what she's saying. She's basically, hey, look, you're talking to two
I'm white,
midwestern white girls. How would we understand the nuances of that, right?
right? And everything that goes along
Okay,
with
so
it. It
no, so what do you mean? So like what?
Hey, hit
So
me.
do you think like do you think uh, a let's say an adjacent black person of your age and of your age ginger, or what does that mean? What's the difference?
What's the difference? Well,
a lot.
What's the difference? Like so
The
what?
difference is life experiences.
yeah, there you go. Like
Okay, so because they are of a color, that means they have experienced all the stuff that is is loaded with that word. You see what I'm saying? Where you see where I'm going with this? Like
I
that,
don't.
it,
I'm
it just
sorry.
seems
well, here's the thing. We do not have the experience of being called that at any level.
but do
But
they
we
do? That's what I'm saying, Ginger. But
mhm.
do the modern people of today, do they have that? Or is it just being exploited? You see what I'm saying?
I I don't
See, and
know.
that's the thing. That's on an individual basis, so we don't know what kind of things people have gone through personally.
I go
Uh,
back to Kid Rock, like, God forbid you have to walk a mile in their shoes.
hmm
And I haven't. My
Okay.
oldest brother is
What
like
what
my favorite. Wait, my oldest brother is my favorite brother. He is half black. If someone called him the N word, I
oh,
will
I'd
beat
flip.
a mother effer up
why though? Who cares?
because I love him.
Okay,
Why? So
because
so you think physical violence is okay when someone says a word? That means a blank check for violence.
I don't.
No, no. But
Okay, so who
when I
gets to
was younger,
decide when a word is said and who gets to exact violence on that?
not me and not you.
I'm
Okay.
71. That makes sense because it's disrespectful to human beings.
I don't want my brother to hurt.
See the implications. You know, um, look, I understand what she's saying too because I have two nephews and one of them I raised and he's half black. Okay,
Mhm.
and I know there's a lot of stuff that he had to go through because of like profiling him. Like he couldn't walk into a store without somebody saying, "Oh, somebody's shoplifting. It must be that little black boy." You know what I'm saying? Um,
Or they
he,
follow him around the store. I've been present for those type of
yes,
situations.
you know what I'm talking about. Or
Hmm.
I was teaching him how to drive. We get pulled over
Hmm.
because we
So
were in a white neighborhood, and it's like, look, that's these are the things that people of mixed race or color have to go through that a lot of other people do not see unless they're right there with them, you
I'll
know?
say this: I have never felt like I was profiled by a
hmm
an officer of another race. I've never felt that way.
But do you think I could get out of a ticket faster than somebody else?
Nope.
You know?
Well, I mean, it depends on if you show your tits or something like that. You know, maybe. But I can't see you doing that. You know, but based on your color of your skin or your hair, whatever.
hmm
but but
No, I
but
don't
I
think
just
that.
I want to return back to you're saying you're talking about cancel culture in about
hmm
terminology. Okay, so it just seems like one person's terminology seems to be outranking or has a hierarchy of offension over the rest. So when somebody calls me a kebab or somebody calls a white person a cracker, is that afforded the same offension as it's afforded the black people?
It should be.
It does. It should
It
be.
should
It
be,
doesn't.
but is it?
It doesn't feel that way.
Is it though? Is it afforded the same way? So we can abuse white people, we can abuse Indian people, we can abuse any other race on the earth except for black people or Jews.
No, no, I don't feel that way.
But is that socially acceptable now? Do you see that? That's we could talk about cancel culture, but whose culture is really being canceled, right?
It depends
Who
on
Good
who's
who
point.
trying to cancel it.
okay, okay. But what I'm saying is, it just seems like there's more gravitas towards certain groups like blacks and and you know
Go on.
ADL folks that you can't say anything about them, but it's open season for anybody else on that spectrum, especially white people.
Not true.
And this is coming from an Iranian American here. That this is what I notice, and I know maybe we could talk about this. That's different, but that's what I see. That's what I see. That the gravitas is towards uh, uh, Black America and of the Jewish persuasion.
May I
That's
ask
what I
you if
see.
you're a white male?
I'm not.
No, he just said. He said he's of what was that?
I'm
Iranian?
Iranian.
Yeah.
I'm Iranian.
Okay, that's what they used to say about my brother was he was Iranian, and it was during like the Cold War type stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
that's why I used to get in fights about it. Like today, I would never get physical with anyone about it, but it would hurt me to have my brother hurt.
But let me tell you something. If you said something derogatory about an Iranian in a cafe or something, nothing would happen. What do you think would happen if you said something about a black person or or a Jew in public spaces? What do you think would happen to you? What do you think would happen to you if you said that on YouTube?
I would
Or,
stick up
or
if I was
people,
in a cafe and someone was attacking someone
you
based
would
on
get
their.
brutally beaten up. Let me tell you.
Well,
Let
I
me just go
might,
ahead and pin that on the
right?
bed.
Okay, I might get beaten up, but I would stick up for anyone from any background.
I mean, I understand that. That's very altruistic of you. But if we're talking about cancel culture, let's talk about how unevenly that's distributed out here. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair out here that the oppression Olympics is distributed solely to to what it's. Oh, we can't say anything about black people. We can't say anything about Jewish people. But you can. It's a field day for white males or people from Asia. I mean, have you not seen the violence against Asian people in New York? I mean, it's rampant out there. It's
It's
crazy, but
wrong.
nobody cares about that. But it's hands across America if it's of a selected race of people. That's
I
my
mean,
problem
most
with this
most
cancel culture conversation.
Hey,
If you want
Brianna.
to cancel culture, the cancel culture only works on one group of people for me, and that's what I
but
see.
Okay, what we were meaning about cancel culture in our like part of YouTube. In our area of YouTube, are channels trying to cancel each other. Okay.
not about race.
Yeah. And I
But I
apologize.
think
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm in the
But
wrong
still,
place. I'm so sorry. I'm in the
no,
wrong
no,
place,
but
I
okay.
guess.
still, we respect everyone's opinion here. So, I mean, everybody voices their opinion. Um, we understand, but here's the thing: we can't understand what other cultures are going through because we're not in those cultures. I mean, I'm
You're still human, though, right,
I
Ginger?
I'm part Native American.
Are
Okay,
you? You're still human, though, right, Ginger?
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from. I
And
really do.
and it seems like you're like mostly an empath type of person. You empathize with people a lot, right? That's what I'm
Mm,
getting from you. That's why I joined this stream because you seem to be very empath. You have this natural nature to empathize with people's needs and feelings. That's why I came on here to talk
Mhm.
to you because that's a very powerful thing that
And
yeah.
seems to be lacking. That seems to be lacking in our social order.
yeah,
That
true.
that Okay, and I guess I came on the wrong stream. We were talking about the
No,
wrong
you know what? You're
thing.
fine.
I apologize.
No,
I'm really sorry.
you're fine. I was just
Mm,
trying to explain that, like, that's what part of what we meant by cancel culture. But
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I do
I'm
give
way off. I'm
no,
way off.
no, you're
Samsonite.
not. You're not.
you are
You're
fine.
you're coming
Samsonite.
in.
Way off.
No, no, no. You know what? Yeah, you got into a more deep level of it, um,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I
which
feel
is
like
okay.
I kind of feel like I came in here all hot and heavy. I
Came in like a
apologize.
wrecking ball. No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I came in here like a doofus. I feel like a
no, you
doofus right
are
now.
No, no,
fine.
no, no, no.
You are
And like
fine. You're
your
fine.
Okay.
opinions matter just as much
Like,
as the next.
Okay.
exactly. And that's the
Well,
whole point. The whole point is everybody's opinion matters. The only reason I don't approve of using words like that, I mean, that I don't approve of it towards any nationality or race. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised. I was raised real weird. I know my mom was really hippie. I know if it's hippie, but my mom was a hippie. Okay, so
I love hippies.
she was a hippie folk singer. So it was we were raised, and there was 8 of us. There was 8 of us, and we were raised that love has no color and love has no gender. Okay, and
Amen.
that's just how we were raised. Now, is everybody else raised that way? No, and that's where the problem comes in. What you're talking about, Toilet Bowl. The problem comes in where not everybody thinks that way. That everything should be on an even keel. We're all from the human race, right? Uh, and everything, but so it's all about context. When people use words, they have to think about what they say and what context they say it in. It sucks,
Agreed.
but that's how it works. I mean,
When it comes down to it, uh, say like disease, sickness, family, all that stuff, it doesn't matter what your background is, what your color of your skin is. We're we're all subjected to the same things in life in that
mhm.
way.
We're all
And
born.
I want to respect anyone of any background.
Mhm.
I hope that's what I leave behind when I'm gone.
Right?
Yes. And I'm about to wash my car, but I want to say thank you, Ginger, for having me up. And
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you, Toilet Bowl.
Hey, it was nice to meet you too. I appreciate you listening, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Ginger, I'm gonna
Bye.
let you. I'm gonna get out of here too, Ginger. I'm sorry if I wrecked
Oh, you
your
did.
show.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry.
No, thank you for giving us your insights.
Yeah,
That's how people learn. That's how people learn is from each other.
yeah,
That's
that's very true. Well, God bless you, and you have a great night. Okay.
Charles Brown, be nice or I'll bite you in the ankle. You should be scared, Charles. You should be scared, Mr. Brown. Oh my gosh. Anyway, anybody else have opinions? We respect them all here. Anyway, if you got it, an opinion, don't be afraid to share it. But basically, back to everybody trying to cancel each other out. That's just crazy. He's scared of you, 71. Blissful. Attack of the little people. Don't go all dead silent on me, everybody. And it's open. But these people trying to cancel each other's channels, and they're against cancel culture, but let me show you how to strike and report people. That's just insane. I know you're here, 71. It's usually just me and 71 talking. uh you're still having a tantrum from cooking. I'm eating cotton candy pop rocks now. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm gonna have pop rocks in at Coon's age and forever. And what is it? What do they say? Blue moon. It's been skipping letters tonight. Jeez. Hey, Hemi, what are you doing, buddy? Come on up. You know you always have something to say, Hemi. I know you have something to say. You always do. Hit the link, Hemi, so I can slap you around. No, I'm just kidding. Cancel Hemi, cancel Hemi. No. But am I the only one that sees that, that is so insane that they're like, uh, you can't fight back because if you say anything back, we're gonna report you and we're gonna cancel you and you better not say anything. So in a way it is silence, trying to silence people. You Thank you for coming up, Toilet Bowl. It was so nice meeting you. You're welcome anytime. We talk about many topics here. Maybe it What I have to say is that my tablet is ridiculous right now. Nothing but trouble. Oh, you've been shaming him for a while, hippie sissy. uh, hmm, Beautiful. But yeah. Oh, you guys. Guess who's here? Hemi.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, pumpkin?
Oh, I'm watching hockey. Whoop. Sorry, I gotta turn it down.
Oh, you're watching hockey. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, right.
uh,
Yeah. The damn Carolina's winning 1-0 for crap's sakes.
oh, well.
Yeah. Well, my Oilers are out, so I'm pissed off.
Oh my gosh. uh,
So
Charlie.
what was all that cancel culture shit? I didn't. I just got here, so I didn't really understand what the hell was
Okay,
going
okay.
on.
The title is an open panel for cancel culture. Okay, and what I had meant on it is what's been going on in the community. With everybody like, oh, report them. Strike this. But we're against cancel culture. You know, uh,
Uh,
that's what I meant that we had to discuss in here.
oh,
But cancel culture actually goes deeper than that. And that's what the gentleman was trying to
yeah. Okay.
express the cancel culture as far as a global situation.
Hmm.
So that's what that was.
Okay. It's just I came in late and I didn't know kind of really what was going on.
Hey, that's okay. Now you do.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to come up, find out what's going on, and then be like, "Oh, now I
Yeah.
know." Than
So.
waiting for an
Mhm.
answer.
Yeah, so what the hell's going on with that uh, Kim and Kraft? Now they're suing Tiffany. They're suing Granny now too.
I think Tiffany and Angela. Um,
Oh, Angela now.
Angela Clips and Giggles.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, as far as I understand it, and of course, some others out there might have a better idea. From what I've pieced together in my small little corner, is that basically it goes back to probably Angela doing that beautiful video for Crafton's ex-wife Tiffany. She did a memorial kind of video for her.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
remember hearing about that, and it was actually Angela being thoughtful.
yes, and it was. I mean,
Yeah.
and she is. I mean, was a beautiful gal with a gorgeous voice. So it was actually a thoughtful, like memorial type of thing, right? And she got privacy struck for it um,
Oh.
from them. Okay. As far as Tiffany goes, I think it was she played 5 seconds of Kim ranting on a on a live, okay, and got privacy struck or copyright struck on that,
Mhm.
and they both those ladies appealed it, and now they want funds to take them to court. Crafton and Kim.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
Sorry, I was in Granny's chat this morning just for about maybe 5 minutes, and then I was gone out the door doing my shit, eh?
oh,
And and something about I don't know. I think Granny. I don't. I think Granny's taking them to court. I don't know. I didn't
okay.
hear it all. I didn't hear it all.
Okay.
So I
I
don't want
think.
Granny coming in here and yelling at me.
Oh, she won't. Jessica's a sweetheart. She would
Oh
go, okay, this is what it is. So
yeah,
basic.
this can't
So
happen.
basically, from what I gather, that's from is when uh, Kim basically said, I think it was. I don't know if you guys can correct me if it was a CP or if it was in a actual live. She said something about giving Granny a nose job if they were face to face, and then uh, Jessica said, well, I hope you keep that same energy, is all she said. Now, Kim said that was a threat on her life.
What the hell? What the hell is wrong with people?
Oh my gosh. But giving Jessica a nose job in person wasn't a threat.
Yeah, that
Maybe it
wasn't a
was a
threat.
that was a promise, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that was a promise.
It's like, what? So, um, basically tit for tat, tit for tat. And after so long of being cornered, Jessica's like, fine,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. Wow. I don't blame Jessica. I don't blame her at all.
yeah,
These
nah,
people, I swear these people are on YouTube 24/7.
right? It's like
They must be,
I've been gone for days, and I'm like, okay,
right?
where are we now?
Holy jeez, yeah. Like they're, like I'm a busy guy
Right?
outside of YouTube, and I'm always doing shit. And it's like I come back, and it's like,
Oh
okay,
no,
what the hell just happened?
right? And what?
These two were liking each other, and now they don't like each other. So
Right?
what the hell's going on?
And then he
But
had. I mean, I'm just getting caught up with the situation because now it's like now they're what was it? Oh, the more you feed the drama by talking about things that just don't matter in the long run, we'll have more drama. Well, we never get drama over here. We're just having a laugh, Mr. Brown.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't really mean to bring it up. It's just
No,
half
it's
the time I don't know what the hell's going on, anyways.
well, I get what you're saying about like, hey, they're friends, and now I leave for a few days to do something, and come back, and
Yeah,
these people don't like each other, and I get what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
same
and
thing is I'll binge
and
watch stuff or I'll find something to do, but
yeah.
dang.
Oh, hey, happy belated Mother's Day, eh?
Hey, thank you. I tell you
Yeah.
what, it was actually nice because my boy, he brought me flowers, and he got me the whole DVD set of House because him and I would
Oh,
watch House MD together. Yeah,
oh, wow.
that
Right
he said
on.
that's very thoughtful. My other kid girl, well, because the others are girls, all four of my other children are girls. Happy
I know.
Mother's Day. I get a text, which is fine, because two of them are moms themselves.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But
Oh,
you had a
yeah.
good day. That's what matters, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I
Oh,
spent
good.
time with my family. I wasn't on the YouTubes because, YouTube didn't make me a mom.
Well, well, I was on for a little while. I was on. I went. Yeah, I think I was. Yeah, I was on Granny's channel because she was in the morning. Everybody was just saying all nice things, Happy Mother's Day and all that
Hmm.
shit. and and the little boy across the street over there was just screaming and hollering about Granny and uh, Tiffany, and I think Dorothy as well. Eh?
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
You know
Boy.
who I'm talking about?
Oh,
That little squirmy little boy.
oh my gosh. It's, I will say that sometimes some of his little snarky little comments here or there were funny at one time to me,
Yeah.
you know. Uh, but
Now
when
I
it
think he's
comes
just,
down, there's a line, and I don't think I think he's socially awkward to where he doesn't understand
I
when you
honest.
don't, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I would say he probably doesn't have too many friends outside of YouTube.
right.
Yeah.
I don't deal with drama. That's why I haven't done any chats paranormal.
But I
Yeah.
just thought that was pretty rude of him, especially on a Mother's Day. Dude, maybe just phone your mom and wish her a happy Mother's Day and
Mhm.
keep it at
Right? Enjoy the day
that.
instead of literally going after mothers.
Yeah. On Mother's Day. Yeah. That's a great idea to do.
Well, he does something every Mother's Day to make it memorable. I gotta say that, guys. Last year, what was it that reply he made about something about putting it? I don't know. Maybe you put your kid in a meat grinder or something like that to Lonnie, and she was like, "What?" That was he was being. It was his attempt at dark humor because he didn't
Yeah.
really know her.
Yeah.
Boy, that's why you watch what you say, dude.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, if you don't know what someone's been through, don't make an attempt at dark humor.
No.
uh, and as
But
the, mm,
no, go ahead.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to put that on a Hallmark card. That's all I'm saying. And
Yeah,
they better.
that wouldn't go over too well.
I don't think Hallmark's going to be calling him to like write any greeting cards.
Yeah, no, no, no,
not
they
even
wouldn't be.
not even the funny ones. I mean, they'd be like,
Yeah, we can't do that.
we'll
Sorry.
get sued.
Yeah, we'd be sued right away. So yeah. So you guys, hey, are you getting any smoke? Like in the air, like smoke?
Not yet, but sometimes we get it from up above.
Holy shit. We're on fire big time here.
Oh, well then I'll be expecting it. Hold on. Seriously, it's still daylight. I'm gonna look out my up to the north real quick. Oh,
Yeah, because you're not far from me, I don't think. You're just off to the side of me. I think so. I don't I don't remember. I don't think she sees any smoke. I know I do.
oh, it does look like there's a little bit of smoke coming from the north.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Almost looks like
Yeah.
fog.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they
What's the
showed
light on fire there?
yeah, they showed Calgary, you couldn't even see downtown. So
You mess
and
with your barbecue. Oh my god! Oh my god! You do hear a coin. I think that's a coin in the dryer. Like a button from pants. Copa, are you still there?
yeah.
Oh, Copa said, "I think I hear a coin in the dryer."
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I think I could hear it too.
Hey,
I
Kathy.
just
Yeah,
didn't know what it was.
it's my daughter's pants are in the dryer. It's
Oh, maybe it's the buckle
but
or whatever. The
yeah, it's the
button or
button,
whatever you call it. Yeah.
the fastener button or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow.
It'll stop soon. I'm not going to stop the dryer because
Copa,
she needs
yeah, Copa's got good ears.
right.
Hmm.
There you go. There it goes again.
So what are you guys doing tonight? I'm sure
Well,
71's in trouble doing something.
well, we're gonna do this live, and then 71 and I are gonna hit the streets and start trolling. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm
We're kidding.
I'm
I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure 71 will be.
Nah, is it really trolling when we go and make comments? Really?
Not really.
Not really. Oh my gosh. Well, we offer our unbiased opinion. That's not trolling.
No, not at all.
Making a
That's
few
funny.
snarky remarks here and there. That no, that might be a little trolly, but
Yeah. Oh shit! It's 1-1. I missed the Florida goal. Huh. Oh well. Guess I was too busy talking to Ginger.
Chenza,
Ginger.
Chenza.
71, eh? She says I only love to get into trouble. Real trouble, sorry. With me.
Oh, she wants to get in trouble with you, Hemi.
Oh boy.
Damn, Hemi.
Yeah,
Got to beat those girls off with the stick, boy.
team two.
Men
Although
too.
you don't see me fighting too hard now, do I?
Well, fighting the women or fighting the men.
Maybe a little bit of both now.
Well, got to
You
keep your
know.
options open.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't imagine you finding yourself the sugar daddy. Yeah.
I need a sugar mama.
You know what? This is what I say. Okay. I was like, God forbid anything happen to my husband because I can't imagine finding myself a sugar daddy, right? I said, with my luck, I'd end up with a Splenda daddy. Those are the ones who like to spend money and have no money.
Exactly right. Hmm. Maybe I'll be 71's sugar daddy. They'll say, "No, leave me alone."
She'd be like, "You're really funny, Hammy.
Yeah, shut up.
You need a sugar daddy. You need a sugar daddy, hippie sissy, for your sweet tea."
Yes, she's been eating cotton candy.
Oh, a pop rock cotton candy. I
What
mean,
are the what is that? Pop rocks.
pop rocks. Okay, I don't know what they call them up in Canada,
I
but
don't either.
they come in a packet, you know, and you put them in your mouth, and they pop and fizzle in your mouth. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
but they're tiny. They're tiny, like
yeah, 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 yeah.
little pebbles, and you put them in there, and they just pop in your mouth.
Maybe
Um,
they are called pop rocks here. I don't know.
and then what was it? The 70s or 80s that it was a big thing to put pop rocks in your mouth, and then take a Coca Cola and like put it in
Yeah,
there. Yeah, and then it like fit, or like it looked like you were foaming from the mouth.
yeah, yeah. I don't recall them calling them pop rocks though. I thought they were.
there's
Oh man,
there's
I can't remember now
there
what
like
they're called.
there's also fizzy candies, fizzies or something like that.
Oh boy.
And yeah, they probably call them something different up there. But
Yeah,
yeah.
like what do you guys like? You guys don't have Smarties, do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do have Smarties?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
God, my Mr. G could eat those by, oh, he likes them Smarties. Ugh.
Okay.
And sweet tarts. Ugh. I can't do any of that. Of course, I'm not a candy lover, so I can't even eat a candy bar. Like, if somebody brings me a candy bar, I'll like grab like a piece of it, and then I'll give the rest to my girls. They're like, haha, Or they're real slick. They're like, oh, we got you a candy bar, mom, and they know I'm not going to eat it all. I'll
So they
take like,
eat 'em.
what?
I said so they eat them.
Yeah, they get them either way. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. Razzles.
Razzles.
Yeah. Razzles are the ones that are like they're almost like little square mints, but they have the fizzy on like the fizzy stuff on the inside.
Jeez, I don't freaking know. Oh
Yeah.
cow!
Been been a
It's
long time since we went trick or treating, right?
yeah, yeah,
uh
yeah. And my kids are older now too. Like holy shit, my daughter will be 19 here next month.
Now
So
did you like set rules on how long they could trick or treat? I mean, when I say that,
no,
how old they were.
no.
Like okay, with our I mean, we have 5 and with our older 3, it's like we're like you're 13 years old, this is your last year, right? Um but with the younger 2, we still let them go trick or treating.
See, and yeah, that's funny because my son he stopped when he was like 13,
hmm
but my daughter went till she was 15 because oh, I got to be with my girl.
Yeah,
And
got to hang out with the
oh my
girlfriends, right?
goodness.
Right?
Oh,
That's what my girls do. They're like,
oh,
okay, but I think it's because my niece ruined it. Like, she would go trick or treating, and she's like, oh, I want to say 12 years younger than me, right?
yeah.
She was trick or treating in her 20s, you know, and what she did is because she was like 5'1", okay, and she looked like she was 12, right?
Yeah.
And this one neighbor lady, she went to trick or treat, and then she said, "Aren't you a little old for trick or treating?" And then my niece started crying and said, "I'm only 13." Oh my god! But I was like, we had to tell my son, and my son's like, "I want to go." He would go trick or treating with his little sisters, and still get
Yeah.
candy, So he had it figured out. As long as he takes his nephews or his niece or his little siblings trick or treating, he got
He
candy
can go.
too, right? He could
Yeah.
go, and he'd wear the scariest costume. He gets dressed up every year, and he's 24, but he goes with younger kids. I mean,
Good for him.
and
That's
it
good.
and most of the time he doesn't eat. He'll give them if somebody gives him candy, he'll just give it to the kids anyway. He's just having fun hanging out with his family, is what it is. But you know, Mr. G was like, "You gotta stop trick or treating," because he was like 6 foot. I mean, when he was 13 years old, he was like 6'3" already. Like he goes, and if you get facial hair, it's time to quit.
Yeah, you're done.
There's no getting around that, man. If you got facial hair, you have no business, knocking on old lady's door.
Exactly. Yeah.
We used to do, because I grew up in a small town, right?
Yeah.
And in Podunk, Kansas, okay? And my best friend and I had this dealio where we would wear 2 different costumes. So we'd go throughout the whole town, like start out at 6 o'clock, and we'd hit the whole town by 8, you know? Then we'd go completely change our costumes at my house because my mom was always working. We would
Yeah.
pull this at her house, and we changed the costumes, and then we go out back out. We ended up with 2 trash bags full of candy, and
Oh,
and the high school kids would like jump out and like hassle kids for their candy, right?
yeah, that happened
Well,
here too.
my brother was like he always knew what our costumes were going to be, right? And he was 6 years older than me, so he would be like a junior senior when we were pulling this stunt,
Yeah.
and we were in junior high, and he'd go, that's my sister and her best friend, man. I get half of their candy for protection fee anyway. No. Oh, so it was like we had all this candy stashed, right? And he was like, I swear to God, I think by January, he was like, nope, nope, I don't want any more.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Like, no more, man. How much we got left? I said, still another bag. Like, He goes, well, whatever we don't use, we hand out next year.
That's funny.
Well, see, guys, Ginger's a scammer.
Yep,
Ginger,
scamming candy.
yep, Ginger is a candy scammer. Just so y'all know, put that out there so people quit calling
Oh
each other
boy.
scammers, right?
Yeah, they're really gonna put that out on you now.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
You're gonna
Ginger,
be
the
the
candy.
talk of all weekend.
Yep, that's right. You guys, Ginger admits that she's a candy scammer. Let that be the headline news for tomorrow.
But you know they'll spin it though, right?
Oh, that's okay. I don't
Oh,
care how
did
this.
you hear what or heard? Oh, Ginger, she's a scammer. But they'll forget to say candy scammer,
She scammed all these old people out of stuff. Like, yeah,
right? Yeah,
candy,
yeah.
candy.
We took their candy.
It was a great candy caper of 1984. Okay.
Exactly. That's funny. You know how they would spin it like that, right?
Oh, you know what? I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
like right.
let them spin it, man. Maybe my great candy scamming will give Jessica a break for a day, or Scotty a break, or Tiffany a break, or AJ a
Yeah,
break, or
yeah,
Angela. Give them all a break, man. I'm the candy scammer, damn it.
yeah. Yeah. Somebody's gotta step up and get in shit for a while and let those
That's right. Yep,
ladies get
that's
a
right.
break.
I'll take some bullets. That's right. Get on my Kevlar suit here. Let them
Yeah,
let them shoot at me for a while for being a candy scammer.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's the statute of limitations on candy scams anyway?
Oh, oh, Ginge, nothing surprises me on here anymore at all.
And I will leave the word candy out. Yeah, I'll be like, Ginger admitted she's an admitted scammer. I'm a con artist. Yes,
Yep, you're a con. Yeah, you're a
that's
con
right.
for sure,
I'm a
Ginger.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I'm telling the world right now, you're a con.
We thought we were geniuses coming up with that too. But
Yeah,
I mean, the second year we pulled that, you know, uh, it was so funny. I mean, well, the first year we pulled it, they would make you pull up your masks and check your
yeah,
face. And, well, if you
yeah.
came back 2 or 3 hours later, there'd be so many other kids they wouldn't recognize your face again. We
No, I
figured
know. I used to get that too when I was a kid. And then, or make you sing. I was like, okay, well, see you later. I'm going to the other house.
right? They're gonna make you sing. Oh my god.
I ain't
Well,
wasting my time.
I'd be like, oh, well, you know what? Punish that. Yeah, your ears are really gonna hurt now. Ah,
Yeah,
please.
isn't that the truth, though, eh?
You're gonna scam a ton of queso sauce, huh? 71. You and your queso. Oh my gosh.
Queso. Queso song? What's that?
Oh, okay.
That like,
Okay, uh, like nacho cheese,
oh,
except for
okay.
it's slightly runnier and it has like it's a dipping cheese that has I want to say like peppers in it, like little bits of pepper in it.
Oh,
Oh, you need to
is it
scam
the one
Dr.
that,
Pepper, Teresa? Me too.
oh, hey,
Ah,
Teresa. I didn't even see you there.
you should have seen the great war of Dr. Pepper before I started this stream. So Nugget, like whenever there's a 2 liter that comes into the house of Dr. Pepper, Nugget's
Mhm.
the first to just grab it and hide it, right? So she comes out and she's got 2 liters of Dr. Pepper. Because I had like one of those 32-ounce drinks and she kept drinking it. She goes, here, I'll replace yours with this Dr. Pepper. She comes out with 2 liters of Dr. Pepper. And she goes, this is my secret stash, right? And I go, well, you want to know where my secret stash is? And she goes, what? And I go, there's some cherry Dr. Pepper in a 2 liter hidden under my bed that I never drank. because I don't drink it that often, you know.
Yeah.
And she runs in there and she grabs that, and then she's hoarding these 2 liters of, you know, Dr. Pepper and cherry Dr. Pepper. Well, Mr. G says, I'm really thirsty. My blood sugar's low. Is there any Dr. Pepper? And then she's holding these 2 liters going, no. And, oh my God. It was hilarious. Mm. And then
It
it's like, he's like, please. She goes, no, my precious. I'm like,
it's all my. I do know Dr. Pepper in Canada towards the United States it tastes different.
oh, does it?
Yeah, it's something slightly different because whenever I'm in the States, I have it right. I like
Hmm.
it better than up here. I don't know.
Yeah, there's more peppery in it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it.
maybe.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, hippie. I love the cherry Dr. Pepper too. Ooh, the strawberry and creams I've had. You know what else is good? They have a berry one. Dark berry Dr. Pepper. Have you ever tried that?
No.
Oh my gosh. It's like
I
I think you gotta like blueberries to actually like that.
honestly, I think we only have just Diet Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper. I've
They
never, at least I don't know. Like I haven't been to Costco in a while, so maybe Costco would have it. I don't know, but
oh we got like
honestly, I've never really looked for it either. Right?
yeah, the strawberry cream is a little too strawberry for me. But
It's like,
the dark berry is pretty good.
and this
Because
is all Dr. Pepper.
hmm it's Dr.
Oh,
Pepper. And
good.
what? Okay, well, actually, Dr. Pepper is flavored with prunes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like strawberry and cream, Dr. Pepper has that strawberry and cream added with the prune. Uh,
Oh,
Dark berry is, I think, blueberry and raspberry added with the prune. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
I,
good to
but
know.
but it's like Dr. Pepper 23 whatever 23 ingredients or whatever is what it's. Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy
Oh,
because I've never seen any of that.
yeah, at 71, it is. If you look on a bottle of Dr. Pepper, the flavoring is prune juice. And, I used to like Dr. Pepper, but when I was like 13, they diagnosed me with hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, right?
You know.
And they're like, okay, your blood sugar runs real low. So the doctor was like, yeah, start drinking Dr. Pepper because that helps. Because another side effect of having low blood sugar is you don't go number 2 for days. And he goes, so if you drink that Dr. Pepper, it's going to help regulate your body. And
Oh,
I'm like, and then I'm like, yeah, hello. Sign me up for the Dr. Pepper. But now I drink it very, like, maybe once a week. I don't.
really?
Yeah, because everything's changed since I got Hashimoto's, and
Ah,
Um, Hashimoto is where your thyroid slows
yep.
down and stuff, and it messes with all sorts of systems. So it
Yeah.
messes with my
Yeah.
blood sugar, it messes with everything. So I'm like, I'm not now.
Huh.
So,
So
oh
you can't have a lot of like, well, yeah, you can't have that.
well,
I don't know. American
yeah,
State soda. I call it pop. So I don't know.
yeah, right. Pop
Yeah.
soda,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't drink. I've never been really into sugary things. Just not my
Yeah.
thing.
Except for
But
pop rocks.
hey, I haven't had Pop Rocks in 20 some years, man.
Well,
Dang.
I I think Blissful said that they are called pop rocks here. I didn't know. It's just I don't know. I haven't seen them in such a long time that
Right?
maybe I just totally forgot the name. I don't know.
My daughter was telling me like they have a candy shop like on the other side of town close to where her boyfriend lives, and her
Mhm.
boyfriend's mother took them to this like candy shop. And she was saying something about they got pixie sticks, and she goes, I can't stand those. You got like you know what pixie sticks are, right?
They were like create your own pixie sticks, and they were like these
Yes,
great
pixie
big
stick.
tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was create your own pixie sticks. Oh my god, it's just pure raw
Oh, yeah.
sugar, pure raw sugar, and I'm
Terrible
like,
to snort. Trust me, I've done it.
I can't do that, man.
Just like eating sugar cane.
I've snorted. I snorted a pixie stick. I did
I snorted a
when I was
my brain
in high school. I snorted a pixie stick. There you go.
The dark truth.
I'm not only a candy scammer, but I snort pixie sticks.
Oh, oh, please. You
I'm gonna
didn't say
make
that
some
on, did you? You did not say that, did you?
Yeah,
Because
I
you know
did.
how that's going to get spun out too, eh?
Right? And you know what? Oh boy, did that burn my nose.
It does.
I
Wait, you think I haven't snorted a few pixie sticks in my time?
Everybody's tried to snort a pixie stick just to see.
I haven't tried. I've succeeded.
Okay, well, so did I, and it burnt my nostril.
Let's see.
Right? I'm an amateur, ain't I?
Very much so.
Oh my god, over there and
Hilarious.
gingers, they they
They
they
snort
they
pixie sticks.
snort pixie sticks. Well, you know it's better than trying to snort coke, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I tried that once and I almost drowned.
one thing will kill you, and one thing will make you feel weird.
I don't
Talking about
know.
Coca Cola.
Yeah.
You snort that and that burns your nose too.
I know. I've done that too. I've also had milk shoot out of my nose because my friends wouldn't stop making me laugh.
I've done that too.
It's
You know
fun.
what's worse? Is Dr. Pepper up the nose.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible.
Oh my gosh. It burns. Oh my gosh. It burns and burns.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Right?
too funny.
They'd be like, oh,
Too funny.
Himmy and Ginger were snorting pixie sticks
Yeah,
and, and, and talking about how they can scam the community
scam
for
them.
candy.
Yeah,
That sounds
the elderly.
like I do.
And they were talking about pop rocks, them dirty
Oh yeah,
them dirty bastages.
yeah. Oh yeah, they were just popping it out. Having a good old time, I guess, eh?
Yep, right. There,
Yeah.
listen to them on that sugar high.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Oh well, they can say whatever they want. I don't really.
I don't I don't know.
Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me at all. I'm too
Doxing.
busy to worry
Oh
about
my
what
god.
they're doing.
Blissful's right. We could get in trouble for doxing the ingredients of Dr.
Oh,
Pepper. We only revealed one of the 23 ingredients.
What,
One out of the
laxatives?
23. There's still 22 that are secret.
I mean, I don't think any of them are really secret. One of them's got to be laxatives.
That's the prunes.
That's the prunes.
The laxative
Nature's laxatives.
agent is
Lax-
prune juice. And why do you think they give it to people in old folks' homes?
Because it's good.
Because it keeps them regular.
yeah.
Ew.
Doesn't bung them up.
Right? We don't want to get bound up. Don't want. That's
Yep.
one thing. I mean, you don't want anybody having to dig it out.
I've heard too much.
That's right. Run!
No.
You
I came out here specifically to piss you off.
came out here to piss me off. No, that's okay.
And
You
also,
got your little fan there.
Yeah.
Miss Fancy Smancy. Fish, welcome back. We're just talking about the delights of snorting pixie sticks.
quite delightful, really.
And scamming for candy.
Scamming candy. The great
Scamming
candy
candy.
scams.
Oh, don't worry.
Just so you know, you heard it here first. Ginger scammed for candy back in 1984 and 85. Oh, wait. 83 and 84. I stand corrected.
I think I was doing it in 1980, 79,
Right?
somewhere
You
around
know,
there.
right? You know what? We're such career criminals.
Well, yeah,
I'm running one right now. I have an entire candy ring.
You have a entire candy what?
Ring.
Ring?
Yes.
Like
Trading ring?
trading ring? Oh,
Yeah.
really? Well, you're pretty good at like, I don't know, betting people
I
and winning
usually win.
bets.
Luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw, or you just outsmart them.
That too. I usually outsmart them to the point where they forfeit, and I get the proceedings.
Scare me.
Good.
Oh, Fish, you got to try it. You'll love it.
Uh, what? What? Snorting pixie sticks? Yeah,
No.
okay.
So dangerous.
Can Dr. Pepper milk up your nose? Oh, another one that's bad is Coke. If like you laugh and like Coke goes up your nose, but I think Dr. Pepper's way worse.
Yeah, it sucks. Even when the carbon does, that just
Make rainbow color pixie sticks. I think they like when you make your own, you probably can.
Yeah.
When they have the make, uh, what was it, Mr. Bulky's? They used to have like this candy place called Mr. Bulky's that you could do
ask
that.
me as if I know, and I'm not an ancient dinosaur, so of course I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because that was like 30 years ago.
Yes. And you're ancient.
And I'm ancient. Oh, 30 years ago was
Shut
like
up, dinosaur.
yesterday.
Okay, dinosaur.
Oh my God, yesterday.
30 years ago was fun.
30 years ago, that's right, Hemi. 30 years ago was fun. We could cruise in cars up and down main streets.
Yep.
Yesterday, there were,
And we could
not yesterday.
like drive, like cruise, and then you could wave and see the honeys on the side of the road, and then pull into like the supermarket parking lot and talk to the honeys and get a phone number on a landline phone.
Yeah.
Yes, but 30
Those
years
were
ago,
the days.
regulations were also not very enforced.
So I mean, we were reliving the American graffiti days.
No, you just
Yeah.
me.
Those were the days.
You should watch that movie, American Graffiti. Learn
Yeah.
some about your culture, daughter.
I don't have culture. I may be American, but we're as bland as white bread.
Oh, wow.
I don't like this flag.
Yes, there you go, hippie sissy. Girl, you know what we're talking about. Cruising with your friends, having a good time laughing. Most of the time drinking a soda. Just, I don't know.
Imagine being that lame.
Or stopping and getting a drink because it was hot, have your windows down. You might flash somebody or moon them. That was funny.
Yeah, we were mooning all the time out the window.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Oh, I loved it.
All right.
Those were good days.
Right? I was like, dude, look at that hair on your butt.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, Teresa, we used to go to the A&W every Friday night, and hot rods everywhere, and I'd have mine. And then by the end of the night, we're hitting down the highway, and we're racing everybody down there. That was fun too.
the
I think I
place
was 16 then.
the place to drag race here
Yeah.
was not necessarily but over the river. Is they have this place called Abbott Drive, and it's down out by Omaha Airport, right? And
Oh yeah.
It's a stretch of road that they used to drag race on, and it was
Nice.
because technically where Abbott Road sat was on the other side of the river, but not technically in Omaha. So the Omaha cops
Okay.
couldn't patrol it, and the cops from cops from that town, which is called Carter Lake, wouldn't necessarily. They had like one or two cops. So everybody from Omaha and over in Council Bluffs, where I'm from, would go over there and drag race. And people from other small towns around the Omaha area would go out there and they drag race. You know what it's like.
Oh yeah.
And then I had it was a friend of mine. He had a Ford Fairlane, right? That he souped up.
The 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he turned around, and when they were redoing it, they took the seats out, right? Because they were going to put different seats in it. And he had a roll cage in it, right?
Nice.
And he sat and he would sit on a crate, a milk crate. And then
Gee.
his cousin got in there and he got on a milk crate too, right? And you can see them take off and they're rolling around in the car.
You know, that that is so comical because that would have happened for sure.
And then he goes like this. He says, "What was it?" He pulled up next to the police officer for that small town and says, "He goes, hi, Mister Police Officer." He goes, "Can your how would he say it? Can your car go .7 on a 20 in a on a quarter mile?" "I don't think so." He fucking took off. He burned out and took off, right? The cop was right behind him, chased him all the way through like that town and then Omaha. And then when he tried to pull them over, "You're out of your jurisdiction, Mr. Police Officer." Bye.
Oh,
Because
gee.
that's two different states, two different
Yeah.
towns.
And see here in Canada, like all the smaller towns, it's all RCMP, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So, but like if you're in a big city, they have their own police, right? But
Yeah.
RCMP, they
They
it
cover
doesn't
all,
matter. Oh yeah, they're Canada wide.
right?
If
Those are
you're
the
running,
like
man, you better keep running.
the Royal, what is it? The Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Is that what they are?
Yeah,
Supposed,
yeah.
yeah. I
They're
I
like they're like your
watch a lot
guys'
of stuff.
FBI. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of like it sounds weird, but watch a lot of like Canadian shows, you know?
Really?
So yeah. See, like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, they all have like different series, right? And if it's a medical series, I'll watch it, or if it's a true crime series, I'll watch it. And a lot of good true crime series are Canadian, you know?
Well, did you see the one where the Asian guy on the what was it, the Greyhound bus?
Mm-mm.
You didn't hear about that one?
Mm.
He left my city, Edmonton,
Uh-huh.
and they were going to Winnipeg, and Buddy cut Buddy's head off and started eating it.
Ew.
Yeah, and they locked him on the bus. Eh? That guy
Mm.
is out today.
No way.
Yeah, what I heard is he's schizophrenic. Yeah,
That'd be like those people down in Florida that were like that guy with the who was on bath salts. What was it, 15, 20 years ago?
yeah. Like I couldn't believe that. That
Oh
was
my.
I want to say 2008. I think that happened.
Ugh.
Maybe 2009.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, some of the okay, what's crazy is some of these people that get out, like I don't know if you ever heard of the Starkweather and Fugate case. I don't know if
I
you've ever
think
heard of
no, I
Charles
don't think so. Jen.
Charles Starkweather and Caroline Fugate. I guess they were considered spree killers, right?
Wow.
Well, this happened in the late 50s, so it was pretty much a shock for people, okay? And it happened right outside of Lincoln, Nebraska. So,
Mhm.
below you by a few hundred,
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so this guy was probably, I think, 21, and the girl was 13 or 14. And that when they got together, right? And this is like 1958, 59.
Yeah.
My parents told me about this because they had a small house and they were on the run for a week. Okay. What happened was the stepdad and the mom, and then she had a little sister, I think, or brother or something, little sibling. She was supposed to babysit the sibling while the parents worked or whatever. Anyway, the parents said no to her dating this guy.
Yeah.
and they ended up killing the parents and I think the baby too, and
Gee.
ended up killing another couple for a car. I in all in all, like 7 bodies were left in the wake. You know what I'm saying?
Gee.
And they made their way up towards like Omaha area, and it was like all like on the radio and on the news and everything. And then they came back anyway. They ended up going heading across Nebraska towards like Wyoming. Okay, and they were gonna head out of the country, probably Canada if they were going that direction.
Oh yeah, may as well come up to Canada, man.
They ended up shooting a cop in the face or something. Anyway, so
Gee.
the girl ends up like just because he went so nuts, she ended up like running away from him while the car was on the side of the road. She
Yeah.
took off down the street. A highway patrol officer was coming, from the other direction,
Yeah.
and she's waving this cop down. Anyway, a whole bunch of cops end up coming, radioing, and they arrest them, right? And they convict them both. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't want to do it," but there was like a uh, gas station that was held up by them, and she had shot one of the clerks. You know, they had
Gee.
witnesses to this. Well, they ended up giving her time and him time. He got the chair. They fried
Mhm.
him. When she was 28, they released her, and they gave her a new name, like a whole
So
new
like
identity.
witness, like almost like witness protection or something.
Yeah, they gave her a name change, gave her a whole different identity, and set her up in a totally different state.
Wow.
And she ended up like getting married and having kids, and nobody knew who she was until I think when she died. Like,
Jeez.
yeah. So people knew she was out there under another identity, but yeah, that
Just
was
didn't
it.
know who she was though anymore.
Yeah, it's like a real famous case. It was
Wow.
Starkweather and Fugate is what the names
I'm
are.
gonna look that up tonight.
Yeah, oh, it's
Check it
crazy
out.
because the girl
It
was like 13, 14.
yeah. Like, you know,
Mm.
just oh Ginger, I want to say it was last year. I think it was last year. It was all over the news here. Some guy from Oregon was online. I don't know if I don't remember. Was it a dating site? I I don't know.
Probably something like yeah, you
But
were talking about this in
yeah,
a
and he met this 13-year-old girl from here. He came. What did he do? He drove from Portland, Oregon, all the way here. So that's got to be, well, what is it to get to Seattle? For me, it'd take probably 16-hour drive.
mm,
Uh, so add on more, probably a
probably a
2 day
20,
drive. Let's
yeah,
yeah,
at least
we'll
20
just
hours.
yeah, we'll go with a 2 day drive, right? He drove all the way up here, grabbed her, kidnapped her, threw her in the trunk. How she or how he got her across the border is beyond me. And raped her. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Raped her, rape,
Uh-huh.
and then I don't know what happened, but they found him with her in Oregon,
Oh, geez.
and now he's in jail, and she's back here. But I'm thinking to myself, how does this happen?
Yeah.
Like,
How did
like
it makes you wonder how they got over the border.
right? Because no matter what, okay, if if my if my son and I, if
Mhm.
I if I want to, let's say I want to go to Montana
Mhm.
and we're just gonna go, like camping, I have to get a signed letter with from a lawyer, notarized and all that shit, with my ex-wife's signatures saying I'm allowing him to go across the border. They may
Mhm.
not ask. but you have to have that or you will not get in.
Hey, Gary. Yep,
So,
I believe it. I mean,
yeah,
it sounds crazy, but I don't know if I've told Nugget, but I've told my other girls. It's like how if somebody throws you in a trunk, and this is what I told them, you know, let them toss you in the trunk. Right? Make them think you're compliant. Get in there,
yep,
pull out the wires on in the tailgate. If
yep,
I said some of the trunks have a trunk release, right?
yep.
Where you
Both
come to a
do.
stop, feel around for the trunk release, I said, and pull it and jump out in traffic. I mean,
It'll be right beside the latch.
yep. I said you can knock a tail light out from the inside. And I said,
Yep,
and you can view what's going on outside. And
yep,
then when it comes to a stop, you can jump out when you see other traffic around and take off.
yep,
I said,
exactly.
just some of these things, can save your life, you know?
Yep. Like even in the old days when we didn't have trunk releases,
Hmm.
pull the wires out of the taillights.
I said, sometimes you can kick them out, you know? Pull the
Whatever you
wires.
can, because somebody's going to notice somebody has no lights or brake lights or
Hmm.
signal lights,
Hmm.
um,
Gonna be
or
noticed.
a police officer's going, just
Yep.
driving behind him, minding his own business or her own business too, right?
And they'll pull them
And
over.
boom,
Yep.
there's the pullover, and then you just start hammering on the trunk. Boom,
Hmm.
it's all
Yep.
over. But I get it. Like I we've never been in that situation where, I'm sure a lot of people just panic and don't know what to do and freeze, right?
Right.
You know, and go into shock. Anything could happen, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
there are those people that you hear where they do get away, and
It's
thank the Lord above that they do.
It's always quick thinking that'll get you out of any situation. It's like
Exactly.
take deep breaths, calm down, think. That's what's going to get you out of these situations. I know. If you panic, you're not going to think straight. I mean,
Yeah.
what was it? Clear back. Oh God, I was 13, I think. We had moved to this town that was like maybe 3,000 people, right?
Yeah.
And there was this van that kept coming around. Now we lived in small town. I mean, still 3,000 people is not that many people.
No.
But
Everybody
we
knows everybody.
but we were on the edge of town, and these kind of like it was, yeah, I guess you could say like they were apartments, but they were like condo like living or whatever. Anyway, there was like um two back to back A and B, and then there was a carport for like four vehicles, and then A and B, you know, one A and B, two A and B, like that, right? Anyway, I lived in the B section, which was in the back, and that's where I put up my temporary little golf course back there. But anyway, um, you know, it was fun because it was just the yard, and then there was a field, like a wheat field. So we were on the very edge of town. So we kept seeing this. Us kids kept seeing this van, for a
Hmm.
couple days, and we're like, "This is freaking weird, right?" I said, "I don't like the feeling of this, right?" So the boys in the front were 11. I was 13, an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old set of brothers, right?
Yeah.
Um, we were outside talking, and we see this van pull up, and I said, "I don't like the looks of it." And two people got out of this van, a guy and a girl, and they're carrying like a clipboard or whatever. I said, "You guys need to go inside."
Yeah.
So I go, "Go inside, guys. Don't answer the door for anyone. Call your mom. Let her know that there's suspicious activity," right?
Yeah.
Basically. So I go in the back and I lock the door, and I put up a chain across the door,
Hmm.
and I was like, I these people come knocking on the door. Well, around the corner is the kitchen window, and it was probably.
She needs to go to bed.
I know I'm being quiet.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to hear you bothering.
Okay.
I have a final in the morning.
Okay.
Plus, you've been on there for 2 hours.
Okay. So anyway, they go knocking on the door. I said, "Can I help you?" And I had the chain up, and they said, "Oh, we're with social services, blah 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 blah." And I said, "Just a minute." I called my mom at work, and I said, "Hey, mom, there's these people at the door, and they're saying they're with social services." And she goes, "That's odd. Ask for their credentials, right?
Yeah.
Ask for ID." They wouldn't show me. Like they flip. They wouldn't show me any. She goes, "Okay." Um, she goes, "Call the police, right?" And I can't get off work right now. Call the police. So I went around and went through the window, and I said, "I can't let you in." I said, "I'm going to call the police right now." Blah blah blah. They go, "Well, we'll be back," and they walked off. Then they went and
Yeah.
tried it at the neighbors. Well, the neighbor boys didn't answer the door. They called my house, and they're like, "They're at the door." Blah blah blah. I said, "Call your mom. I'm calling the police." Blah blah blah. So they kept banging on that door, trying to get those kids to come out. Right?
Oh,
We were all latchkey kids, you know.
yeah.
And we called the police. Police came. Blah blah blah. That van had taken off. Anyway, they pulled them over outside of town, and they were a trafficking ring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah.
Anyway,
This is happening all the time, Ginger.
I know, and this was like 1985, man.
I know.
But anyway, I
You,
got to get off. I have to get
yeah.
off.
Yeah, I
My
know. I heard your daughter.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, catch y'all on the flip side. Hope to see you out there. Thanks,
Yeah.
Amy, for coming up and keeping me
Yeah.
company.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye, y'all.